Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with the lesson reflection of light. As you might remember, in the last session we had learnt about laws of reflection, some part of the plane mirror. So, do you remember what are the two laws of reflection? The first law of reflection states that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. For example, if this is a mirror, and if this is a ray of light that is incident at certain point, and if this is a normal, then after reflection, this angle and this angle, this is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection, they two are same. Okay, so this is your first law of reflection. Then what is second law of reflection? Second law states that the incident ray, normal and reflected ray, they are in the same plane. Okay, in mathematical language you can say they are coplanar. Okay, well, that were the two laws of reflection. Then we studied about plane mirror. Okay, how the image is formed in the plane mirror. We learned that the images that are formed are of the same size. They seem like they are at the back of the mirror, so they are virtual also. So today we are going to continue from that topic. So as you might remember that when we stand in front of the mirror, it seems like image is at the back of the mirror. Okay, while you know that there is nothing at the back. So the image is virtual, you can say, because you cannot take it on the screen. Okay, this is your one thing about the plane mirrors. Then the image is of the same size. The way you are, your height, it seems same as that in the mirror also. The mirror में जो height रहेगी वही real height रहेगी, तो उसमें कुछ difference नहीं होता. This is one characteristic. Then the third characteristic is the distance between the object and the mirror is same as the distance between image and the mirror. The object और mirror के बीच में जितना distance होता है उतना ही distance mirror और image के बीच में होता है. So that is one characteristic. Then there is a lateral inversion also. Lateral inversion means what? There is an inversion of left and right hand side. So your left hand side is at the right hand side in your image. So that is a lateral inversion. So these are the few characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror. Okay, first is what? It is of the same size, image and object. Second thing, the image is formed, it seems like it is at the back of the mirror, so it is a virtual image. Okay, then what is another characteristic? Distances are same between object mirror and mirror image, distance are same. Then what is another characteristic? The images are erect. So these are the different characteristics of the images formed by the plane mirror. Well, the next topic is the images formed by the two mirrors. Suppose there are two plane mirrors, one like this and one like this. Okay, and then there is an object over here. So what is the angle between the two? The angle between the two is 180 degree. Now, how many images can you see? Obviously, the image will be only one, because it is as good as one single mirror. Though there are two mirrors, but the angle between them is 180 degrees. So you will see only one image. What if I change the angle? What if I make it 120 degree like this? Okay, if I make the angle 120 degree between the two mirrors, then how many images will you see? The answer is 2. You will see two images, one over here and one over here. Okay, now what if I place it at different angles? Now there should be certain formula for it so that it will be helpful for us. Okay, because with that formula you can at least predict how many images can be formed. So the formula is, if n is the number of image, then that is equal to 360 divided by theta minus 1. Okay, this will give you number of images. Now we will cross check whether it is true for these angles. Let us see. 360 divided by 180 minus 1. Now 360 divided by 180 is what? 2, and minus 1 is what? 1. So this is true for 180 degree. 120 degree के लिए देखते हैं. What if I make this 120 degree? Okay, 120 degree. Now 360 divided by 120 will give you 3. So this will become 3. And 3 minus 1 will be what? 2. So that way you can find number of images. You can predict how many images can be formed depending upon the angle between the two mirrors. Okay, you can cross check it with the real mirrors in front of you, and you can change the angles accordingly and just check how many images are formed, and you can cross check this formula also. So you can try out at home also this particular activity. Well students, our next topic is kaleidoscope. Have you heard about kaleidoscope or have you seen kaleidoscope? It looks like this. This is a kaleidoscope. What do we do to prepare a kaleidoscope? You need two mirrors. Sorry, I repeat. You need three mirrors, not two. Three mirrors you need of the same size. That is most important. That is, their length and breadth should be same. You will need three mirrors, and you have to combine it. You have to attach them like this in pyramid shape. Okay, like that you can attach it to each other. In that way you have to stick together three mirrors. And then what you have to do, you can apply some paper over it so that it gets protected, or else if you don't get mirrors, you can take three different slides. Okay, the transparent one, that you can do. And what you will do, you will attach a silver paper from all the three sides, and you will close it with the plain papers, okay, white papers. That way you can prepare a kaleidoscope. Okay, now what's the use of this? If you see from a kaleidoscope, you will observe the image has changed. It doesn't look as it is. Okay, it seems like some beautiful designs. Okay, now this is what we observe from the kaleidoscope. The image seems strange and also beautiful in some way. Okay, the object seems like they are arranged in some design way. Well, what's the use of this then? Apart from playing, because at young age we used to play with the kaleidoscope. हम बचपन में खेला करते थे kaleidoscope से बना के उसे, क्योंकि बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से उसमें से डिजाइन हमें दिखाई देते। तो क्या ये रियल लाइफ में बड़े लोगों के लिए यूजफुल है? ठीक है, जो बड़े लोग रहते हैं हमारे से, जो is it useful for adults? Yes, the answer is yes. It is useful, especially for the artist. What do artists do when there is a block, mental block? You can't think of any ideas, any new designs. In that condition, what does artist do? He can make use of kaleidoscope and see for himself what are the different objects look like in a kaleidoscope. How do they look like? कैसे दिखते हैं kaleidoscope से? Even a simple object, it looks like a beautiful design in a kaleidoscope. That design he can use in his artwork. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से kaleidoscope का यूज हो सकता है. Well, the next topic and the last topic of the chapter reflection of light is uses of plane mirror. As you all know, generally we use plane mirror to see our image, and we do it daily. हम रोज खुद को आईने में देखते हैं, बराबर है? तो ये एक यूज हुआ प्लेन मिरर का. Then what are the other uses? There are many uses of plane mirrors, like we use in submarines periscope. ठीक है, जिसे हम पेरिस्कोप कहते हैं, सबमरीन में यूज करते हैं. किस तरह से यूज करते हैं? सपोज ये सी सरफेस है, सबमरीन यहाँ पे नीचे है. ठीक है, then what it looks like, periscope, it looks like this. Okay, looks like this. Now there is opening over here and one opening over here. Now there are two mirrors, one attached over here and one attached over here. When light enters into the opening, first opening, it reflects back. It is incident on this side, then it again reflects back. In this way, if a person is over here, he will observe what is happening over here. Okay, because that's the work of the submarines. It is used, the submarines are used to observe what is happening on the surface. Okay, they are hidden because they are below the sea surface. Well, that's the use of periscope, to observe what is happening on the surface without going over that. Surface पे जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। अगर हम इस तरह से मिरर्स को अरेंज करते हैं तो ऊपर नहीं जाते हुए भी हमें ऊपर का दिख सकता है सरफेस पे क्या हो रहा है। Okay, so that's the use of periscope. Then for what other purpose do we use periscope? Sorry, the mirrors. Mirrors are also used in solar cookers. Okay, solar cooker में हम mirrors का use कर सकते हैं to increase the heat. What else can we use it for? In shooting also we can use it, right? Especially in outdoor shooting, जहाँ पे हमें बाहर से कुछ आर्टिफिशियल लाइट्स लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, हम सनलाइट का ही यूज करके और कुछ मिरर्स का यूज करके हम ज्यादा इंटेंसिटी, ज्यादा ब्राइटनेस ले सकते हैं हमारे इमेजेस में। ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल नाउअडेज देयर इज अ प्री वेडिंग फोटोशूट्स, ओके, पोस्ट वेडिंग फोटोशूट्स, ऑल द टाइप ऑफ फोटोशूट्स आर देयर इन द आउटडोर्स। ओके, अंदर करना है तो हमें लाइट के अलावा कोई दूसरा ऑप्शन नहीं है। ठीक है, वी हैव टू यूज आर्टिफिशियल लाइट, बट आउटसाइड वी कैन मेक यूज ऑफ नेचुरल लाइट टू इंक्रीज द ब्राइटनेस। वी यूज मिरर्स। ओके, तो मिरर्स का यूज करके हम ब्राइटनेस बढ़ा सकते हैं। सो दैट्स द अनदर यूज ऑफ प्लेन मिरर। लाइक दैट वी कैन यूज इट फॉर मेनी डिफरेंट पर्पसेस, बट दिस आर फ्यू यूजेस ऑफ द प्लेन मिरर. Well, I hope you must have understood what I tried to teach you, and I also hope that you enjoyed it. Okay, so that's the end of the lesson. Maybe next time we will be discussing question and answers that are there in the textbook. So see you during next time with question and answer discussion of this lesson. Until then, take care. Bye bye.